Hi, this is Diana, your favorite Astro-Nerd, and I am back after the total eclipse mania. I have been running like a tornado chaser, but just a total eclipse chaser and aurora lights chaser. But all that, it's over, and the show must go on. Also, I have been working a lot with way over 400 images. I still have to finish some of the total eclipse, and I will do an upcoming video on that, so just to be sure that you don't forget about the total eclipse. Also, I have upcoming videos with the dwarf telescope, and you know there's a new dwarf telescope coming out at the end of May, and dwarf 3. So we'll see what I can bring with all of that, and hopefully I will be testing it here in my channel. The Flaming Star Nebula IC405 is 1,500 light years away, and it is located in the constellation of Auriga. It is a runaway star, and it's believed that it was expelled from Orion Nebula. It has a mass 23 times that of the Sun and 59,000 more luminous than the Sun. The Flaming Star Nebula. This one was a lot of fun. I did a lot better because the scene conditions were better. It's a brighter, closer target, and I have probably 4 to 5 hours. Normally, that's kind of like what I can do. I have to do this with multiple nights, as the position was difficult for the telescope, but I got it, which is what matters. I got it. Hey, the Flaming Star Nebula, this one was a lot of fun. And lots of processing and all of my arsenal here again on my workspace, but it is what it is once again. And I want to show real quick what I got originally, and this is O3. Here we are with hydrogen alpha and sulfur S2, which is also looking really good. So I did much better on this imaging session. Better scene conditions, better everything. 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe between 4 to 6. I have to do it in multiple nights, that this was not an easy one either to photograph. So channel combinations, let's use LRGB. LRGB combination. Going to take a first look. So let's see. So the next step, it's just going to be linear fit. I have my first combination here, and let's just go to auto linear fit, and we're going to do the lowest mean, which is fine. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we are properly plate solved. That put us back to the spectrophotometric color calibration. Next step, let's just close here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, mostly red. So that's kind of like what I have seen a lot on the bunch of images that are out there. Background extraction. And for that, I am going to use Grexpert and see how it works. This one, it's going to be on subtraction. It's starting to look better. And now we're going into Blur Exterminator, magic formula that works for my gear, and I understand I have some overexposed stars here, and probably I need to do some collimation on my Newtonian telescope. 0.32 for sharpened stars and automatic PSF. That's kind of like works for what I have. Noise Exterminator will be the next. Okay, so after I remove the stars, Star Exterminator, and now let me just do some generalized hyperbolic stretch, and we're going to do this real quick. Let's just go ahead and start bringing this little by little. Let's see. Now for the stars. I want to see a little bit of the big star, but I will do the final touches on this one in Photoshop. Okay, and now I want to do a secret salsa secreta here that I learned from Steve of Entering into Space. He does some cool things, and I learned a few new little tricks, and one of them, it's going to be extracting the luminance from the image and applying some noise exterminator and some convolution to the original image that I'm working with, and then combine them together, and it should look much better. It should sharpen them up a little bit. Let's take a look. You see, I still will need to work on some of the colors. How about if we do a little bit of a saturation curve here before I go into the secret sauce? Let's see, if I want to increase a little bit on those yellow tones. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Why not? I can go even crazier, even higher than that. That looks pretty. Yes, that is the whole purpose of this one. I may bring down a little bit of the blues, but I'm not sure. Let's see, like right here. That way, it's a little bit different than the background. Aha. I went ahead and I worked a little bit on it using the curve transformation. And I can actually do a little bit more. I was thinking here on the brightness and bring it down here, because those are the areas that I really want to work more. And we're just going to apply that. And the secret sauce here is to apply noise exterminator. Let me go ahead and apply noise exterminator, probably around 70 here and 20 on detail. Let's just do 75. It's okay. I'm never afraid of noise exterminator. Okay, so now we got that. And now I am going to apply here some convolution, just a little bit, which is part of the secret sauce. And I'm just going to do the minimum I can do, okay? Because it's not too much. We're going to apply that. And now I'm going to combine and add the luminance again. And let's see if it makes any difference. Ta-da! It did. Actually, it did. So it really added a lot of the details there. So that is the secret sauce from Steve of Entering into Space is one of them. Okay, so going here into some of the new scripts. So going back into the toolbox here, I want to see what the enhanced nebula can do for me. Ooh, okay. It added a lot of luminance, which is very pretty. Bring the highlights a little bit lower. That's probably about right. I should not be taking anything. Let me just apply that. That's fine. Okay, we still need some sharpening here. bring a little bit of a sharp mask. And I know that this is kind of like a final step. In that, it's looking okay. It may be a little bit too much, but I don't know, because it has all the stars and everything. And before I combine the stars, finally, I want to see how it's looking so far. And there is the big star here that we kind of like lost it. Okay, so now for combining these images and them going into Photoshop and give some another secret salsa from Steven at Entering into Space. So I have my two images here, and I know that I have to increase a little bit the stars here so I can see this big star, because I'm going to fix that one in Photoshop. In the meantime, let me add more vibrance into image 2, which is the starless. You see, we're getting more of those blues. Okay, so now we're getting lots of colors. Now I am losing this part here. So I am adding a lot of vibrance on this one. Okay, let me just go ahead and apply it and see it out here. I still need sharpening on this image. We kind of like the tiny little stars, but my hope is that I can fix this in Photoshop. Okay, so this is where I am right now. I may have to work a little bit on the star here, but now I'm going to do the orthon effect that I also learned with Steven from Entering into Space. And for this, we are going to go ahead and create a new layer here. And here we are going to change into color dodge. And we're going to click here and be sure that it is filled with color dots. We're going to give some glows and colors there. We need to be sure that the foreground color is white. And I'm going to need a way bigger brush. And now I am going to start giving it some light effects in certain areas that it needs it. Okay? Like that. Don't tell everybody, this is salsa secreta, secret sauce number 2. I mean 2. This is the part that I wanted to enhance or show it, as this is going to be a really close look to the Flaming Star Nebula. And now I'm going to just give some touches here and there. You see how pretty? Oh. Okay, let's see, where else? Oh, right here, of course, that right there. Yes, we are going a little bit nuts. Why not? Okay. So I want to show a little bit of what I have done here. See, before and after, and I'm just kind of like enhancing certain areas. I may want to do a little bit more here. I think it may need more. And I will duplicate this one, which is the original. Yeah, and we want to come here. And we are going to give a blur, a Gaussian blur. Let's go into Gaussian blur. And it's kind of going to be something like that. Not too much, not that little, but just a little bit of a blur right there. Now we're going to change the mode to screen, and it will go extremely bright. That's okay. The next step is we're going to here into image, apply image, and we need to be sure that multiplicity it's the blending mode and the layer is merged. And now we're going to play a little bit with the opacity here. Okay, so let's just bring it all the way down. Somewhere there. And this is a matter of preference. So I can leave it a lot darker. I can leave it, it's just preference, okay? So now we are working on that effect that I did. I just did it there in a way so you can see, but we can kind of like bring it to 40% or so. And if there's something you want to change, that's the way to do it. But in this case, I don't. And pretty much what it is, it's you can just go into the structure itself where we apply this and just pretty much what we're doing is bringing back the original colors there. Actually, I would like to see more light is what I need. And what this is doing is just taking a little bit of the glow off those areas if we don't want that. Finally, I want to fix a little bit the star that got a little bit too much. That's it. And it's an image that is literally screaming. It is screaming, but you know what? People like this. And now I want to see if I can save the stars here. That's exactly kind of like what I was going to do. And I'm going to add more into the star because this is the Flaming Star Nebula. Let's see what we have on the solar flare, which is kind of like what it needs right now. I can add some beautiful blue right there. Okay, let's just leave it like that. So this is a completely different look. I want to see something else here. I want to change a couple of things here. Just give it a try. It's not going to hurt anything just to try. Yeah, I can also do this differently, and I'll just bring it down here. Because this is my area that I really want to show, okay? I also had a lot of fun using the color mapper, and for this one we just use the grayscale images, and it's very simple. You just add the different channels. Let me just go ahead and use 03, and that's kind of like the results that we're getting there. Let me add another one. You have to update here. And I'll just go ahead and add the third channel. And for this one, let's just use the and here we are. All we need to do is start changing to different colors. Let's see, I want to pick a different color for it. We just have to go here on edit, and I will just kind of like change here to a different color. And it's as simple as this. You can use the colors that you want. For example, I can change it now to pink. And there you go. Every time you're going to make a change. And let's see, I want to edit, let's see, sulfur. And how about if I just use the green? You can just do, it's unlimited. So that's it. NB Color Mapper. Very easy to use. Colorize.